Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of October 14th. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my cult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the tarot, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. I also have a beginner's tarot course below where you can answer those questions for yourself. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Dark Mansion Tarot with Sunstone, the Tarot de Marseille with Tiger's Eye, and the Light Seers Tarot with Aquamarine. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. What is this? This is the 6 of Swords reversed, 3 of Wands reversed, 7 of Cups, 9 of Wands, and in the middle we have the Page of Swords reversed with, what is this? The King of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so the orientation of the pyramid should be good. So this should be decent, like that. Good. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 1, this is the Be Patient meme. The thing that leapt out to me immediately is that this vertical axis is reversed and these 2 cards are upright. And also, obviously we have the relationship between the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, both reversed, both in, well, central positions. Like the bottom of the deck is kind of a weird one, but it underpins the whole reading, so it's always there, you know. And what the particular flavor of Be Patient that these cards are saying, it's when you feel like you've been stagnating. It's very tempting to try to tinker or play with a process in order to see what changes you need to make, where in reality it's just that you haven't been doing the right things long enough consistently, and that you're actually on the path, and that it's just a question of getting more reps in. The card that's really playing into that part is the 9 of Wands here, you know, the penultimate pip in the Wands. And obviously when you feel like you've been at it, you've been studying and trying to apply these studies, trying to get to the calmer shores, and it feels like just nothing is working. You can't get to the other side of the threshold that you feel you're at. Yeah, I think the reason why it's difficult for you to think of things to adjust is because there isn't anything you need to adjust. And it's really a question of, well, I'll add a nuance to what I just said after I'm done saying it. So I think that the confusion is, Jesus Christ, that is dark, but it's probably a cloud. I've learned from my mistake. Anyway, I think that the reason why it's confusing to pick the thing that you need to tweak in order to get to the next level is because there is nothing to change, and it's just a question of getting the reps in. So coming back to the nuance of the there's nothing to change part, I think that it's not that there's nothing to change, it's that when you get the reps in, you can see what the mistakes are, or the ways in which your form was less than perfect, etc., where you can see, like, it's those tiny little tweaks that are associated with just making sure that you have the correct form. It's not a question of changing exercises, basically. And that's why, ooh, I'm glad I didn't, anyway, and that's why when you're trying to pick the perfect exercise, but the exercise program that you're on is the good one for you, or at least based off of these cards it is. And it's just a question of, maybe it is a question of going, moving up in weight. Maybe you're stagnating because you're not pushing yourself hard enough, but it's not changing the exercise, you know? It's not going from a regular bench press to an incline bench press. It might just be putting, 15 to 30 more pounds on the bar or whatever. Honestly, that sums everything up. I think I'm going to abruptly end the reading there. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And you can use the timestamps in the description to jump to your Oracle card section. I'll see you there. All right, group 2. Let's see what we have for you for this week. Now I'm going to test the positioning. Wow. I really like Judgment in the middle. I'm not sure why, but that was my knee-jerk reaction once I flipped that over. So we'll see. Watch me give you bad news. Give me a second. All right, this is good. I'll see you right now. All right, so almost all of these cards came up recently for me when I was reading Marseille, and I don't mean last week's reading or whatever. I mean like recently. And it's coloring a lot what I'm going to read into this, but I think it's on track. What I'm getting from this is a vibe of a major aha moment. And obviously with the Judgment in the middle, the wake-up call, people rising from the dead and all that shit, that theme is obvious. But when it's surrounded by the motion of the Eight of Cups, the mastery of the King and the Ace of Swords and the world, like the ultimate success and all that shit, it's really like the coronation ceremony, but not necessarily, because it's an ace that is, at the bottom. It's subdued, and yeah, like the funny thing is, the major aha moment, unlocking the path, so to speak, sums up everything so well. It's difficult for me to elaborate, but I would say that the thing to remember is that you've earned the right to be here. I think that the danger that is inherent in moments like this are feelings of unworthiness creeping up. And I don't even think that this danger is a major one. I would expect different cards if it was like major, where like if I didn't mention it, I would be doing you a disservice, that kind of thing. And I think that is the main thing to keep in mind, because all of these cards are cards of mastery. When the lowest card is a fucking ace, that is signs of having put in the work, and the aha moment that comes with experience also comes with the confidence of knowing that you can capitalize on it. So even though it's still an ace, it's still potential. You've already mastered what you need to master. I'm reading all of this as aspects of one person. It's possible that these are multiple people. That's how I usually read Marseille, but I'm just going with what I got here. Yeah, the mastery of what you've achieved to even get here means that this ace is more like, hitting the nitro button in your car to get that extra boost of speed. And that plays into the Eight of Cups too. So yeah, just enjoy this moment. If you have a hunch that you might be onto something, I would follow that hunch for this week. Yeah, if you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group 3. Let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Nice. Okay. Okay. Let me make these. This should be, at the very least, decent placement. If I do this. Oh, look at that. It's a little crooked, but I can work with this. Group 3, this is looking like a really emotional week with the middle axis of this reading of the cross being all water cards. And I I think that the emotion of this week is linked to collaboration with peers. I'm not sure if the emotion is because of the collaboration or if it is the emotion that is causing difficulties in the collaboration, but I don't think they're unrelated with the Three of Coins being in the mix with these cards. And with the 3 upright cards in the entire thing, including the bottom of the deck here, so I guess 2 plus 1, with the 3 cards being the Star, the Queen of Cups, and the Fool, it is the medicine here, because even the High Priestess is reversed, you know? I think the medicine for you is to not take things so seriously. I think that the message of the Fool underpinning the entire reading, especially with the Star at the bottom of the cross here, is to levity is the aspect of the Fool that I'm seeing here. It's like she's about to trust fall off of a cliff into this sacred geometry type looking thing, and just knowing that you'll be all right, just knowing that you're doing your own thing. The Star is linked to Aquarius, so there's that little, you know, nugget there as well. It is in saying, you know what, maybe emotions are high right now, but I'm going to focus on what I can do, and I'm going to, you know, center myself as much as I possibly can. Oh, and I also think that especially with the Page of Cups reversed here in the middle of everything, the because now that I gave you the medicine, I'll also point out the risk. I think that the risk is shoehorning your own little thing into places where it's not necessarily the best fit. Sometimes, you know, when all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. I think this is the time to re-examine whether the thing that you want to hammer actually is a nail. And if the people around you are telling you that it's not a nail when it obviously is, maybe you should relax in the way that you defend your desire to hammer it. Yeah, and if you can't persuade the people that for whom you would need permission, or who would be affected by the nail that you want to hammer and are telling you not to just say, okay, like to take it in stride as much as you can and say, okay, fine, you don't want me to hammer this nail. Let me break out my screwdriver and try screwing the nail. Now, if your attempt to troll by screwdriving the nail actually works, like the nail starts turning with your screwdriver and actually starts biting and going down into the wood as you're turning the screwdriver, then that might be a clue that your colleagues were right, you know. And don't take that personally either, because it's looking like emotions getting in the way of your intuition. And I'll circle back to the medicine of that, which is to take it in stride, take it with levity as much as you can, and to do your own thing and get that healing and regeneration that is also implied by the Star, mainly, actually. I don't like it when tarot readers lean as hard as some do on the zodiacal and astrological correspondences, which is why I try to not do it when I read. Or at least not explicitly, like, oh, Uranus, Cancer. No, that's the moon. Anyway, I guess I'm geeking out on tarot lore, so I'm going to end the reading there. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you can use the timestamps below to jump ahead a couple of seconds. I'll see you at your Oracle card. All right, it's the Oracle card portion. This should be decent. Let me just make sure. It's a little high. Let me just do something like that. That should be better. Excellent. All right, Group A, your archetype is the Mystic. Very interesting. The light attribute is revels in intimate union with the divine. Okay, shadow attribute, delusional rapport with the divine. Okay, so the what is it? It's good to have a dream, but you can't live in a dream world. I think that is the delicate balance for you, because yes, the the thing with magical thinking is that it's just a hop, skip, and a jump from actually being crazy and actually losing it. And when you play in that mix, says the tarot reader right now, but who is also operating a video production pipeline, you know, because this is the recording phase. I'm producing this video, but I'm also like, you know, reading spirits into cards or whatever you think tarot readers do when they read tarot. It's kind of a mix of having that dream and living in the dream world, and I think that's a balance for you, Group A. Group B, your card is the New Moon in Scorpio. Wow. It is Scorpio season. This is the week of the full moon. Wait, it's the full moon in Taurus or something? Ah, fuck, give me a second. All that for nothing. It was it's the full moon in Aries. But regardless of this, New Moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. That is extremely fitting for all three readings. Holy shit. I clearly didn't read the read through your fears part. I was too busy doing sky math for not. But yeah. The trouble is, it's difficult for me to add anything, because I think that letting your fears get the better of you, it was an inherent danger that could be read into all three readings, no matter what the danger is. So I think I really will move on. Work through your fears. Group C, your card is a trine sextile. Oh, trine/sextile symbiosis. I forgot that trials and sextiles are looped into the same card. Let me stare at this for a minute. This is a week to seek commonality and cooperation and collaboration. I think that is the main theme here. I mean, it is literally the card representing different actors harmoniously relating to each other. So, and given the three readings that I gave, I think it's pretty clear that this is on target for all three as well. Group D, your card is the 8th Lunar Mansion, the Knight, with a K. Hopefully the cloud will be gone by the time I've unpaused. And it is, it's funny. This is the first bit of Cancer. That's where this Lunar Mansion is. And the theme here is one of protecting what matters to you, obviously, but also not lashing out. You know, this woman here is holding her daughter, let's say, in her bosom. The knife is there, but the knife is close to her. It's not like lashing out at anyone. So I think the, you know, do no harm but take no shit, that might be a theme for you to work with for this week. I think that wraps everything up. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.